Hey everybody, it's Jeff, and this is Stay Rad Wine Blog TV, a video blog about wine and all things awesome. Today, it's going to be spectacularly awesome because a lot of you already have this. I told you to buy it last time. It's the BV 2009 Coastal Estates Cabernet Sauvignon. I picked this up in a 2-pack at Costco. I think it was like $12 total for the 2-pack, so figure $6 a piece. I got emails from people saying they found it at some of their local stores for $5 each. You could order it directly from BV for $11 a bottle. I probably wouldn't, but that's just me. I'm always looking for a deal, and this is always a deal if it's delicious. Now, we've got a couple different ways we're going to taste this. Most folks, and I have no surveys, no studies to back this up, but just from what I hear, most folks, the way that they drink wine is they pick something up at the store that night, they open it up, they don't let it breathe, they just pour it into their glass, and they go for it. Earlier today, what I did was I kind of portioned out the wine to do a couple different decanting things, but then I kept the regular bottle and I kept it sealed to have basically a control, some unaffected wine right here. This is what a lot of you are going to be drinking right now, but if you want to set some aside and maybe decant it for 30 minutes, that ain't a bad idea either. And you can pause and come back and pause and come back, watch it again, tell your friends. I noticed my hat makes me look really dope, so I'm going to keep going. So let's start with the essentially undecanted BV Cabernet Sauvignon. Sealed. I should mention, as I'm pouring a little bit of this for myself, I did kind of like an Oprah Winfrey behind-the-scenes type of video to show you the process for decanting these other wines. I'm going to show it at the end of this video, so please don't turn it off after I say stay rad. Just stick around. Now, initially, when I look at this, you know, it's that same dark ruby red color that I get quite a bit. And as I swirl it in the glass, I do notice that it's fairly light in color compared to a lot of the Cabernets you're going to get. Let's give it a little smell here. And you're getting a lot of that, it's that cassis flavor that you read a lot about. I've never found cassis in a store. I've never actually had any, but when I think about Cabernet, when I taste cassis, other people taste cassis, and so you just, it kind of tastes like Cabernet, or smells like it. It's a lot of like blackberry fruit, a little bit of plum. It's not necessarily chalky, Jeremy, but there is a little bit of like a cellar dust kind of component, and you know, for a $6 wine, on the nose, it's coming across pretty nice. Let's have a little taste. Wow, here we go. So it's got those nice chalky tannins that you get a lot from just a well-made Cabernet. You know, this is Beaulieu Vineyards' value brand when we talk about the Coastal Estates. You can get brand new bottles of BV for in the 80s, maybe even up over 100. But this is their cheap stuff. But even though it's kind of cheap, it's still well made. It's got the pedigree per se. It tastes really nice. It's got those chalky tannins that I like. And again, a lot of that blackberry, a lot of that plum, a lot of that cassis. I mean, it really is a typical Cabernet Sauvignon. This is what you would expect. I would not mistake this for Merlot or Pinot Noir or Zinfandel in a blind tasting. Guaranteed. But it's really good. I just realized that if I'm going to taste through all of these, I can't keep pounding this back. So I'm gonna make like a little super Tuscan blend over here. I will not waste this wine because I'm not very rich. I think what I'm gonna try next is your typical, normal decanted wine. I had this third of the bottle sitting in this juice carafe. It's been probably about 45 minutes now since I first put that in there. And so I'm going to throw that in and see what kind of difference we're getting with the decanted wine. Again, you guys can play along at home if you want. Put this on pause, come back in like 35, 40 minutes and see what's different. I've been craving a Slim Jim lately, so that's what this is right here. Same color, obviously. Nose a little bit bigger, a little bit more expressive. I'm getting not just this cellar dust component, but I'm also getting a little bit of oak, a little bit of wood on the nose. As I bring this in, it's a lot more explosive, a lot more expressive. We're talking about taking a wine, and just to give you a score, I'm giving it just straight out of the bottle like an 88, and we're throwing this into, and for a $6 wine, geez Louise, that's good. We're taking it from like an 88 to like an 89. I mean, you get a lot of those same core flavors. You're getting a lot of that same blackberry, cassis, plum, all that stuff. But the tannins are a lot more expressive. Again, a lot woodier. And really, you get just a little bit better mouthfeel out of this, and that's something that I think we forget about when we eat and drink things. How does it just feel across your palate? And this feels really good. I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to go to the next one. You see the blender. I'll get to that in a little bit. I'm just wondering, how many of you have these Venturi, like instant decanters, instant aerators? I'm pretty sure I got this as a wedding gift. If I did, I know I sent a thank you card, but I just don't recall if it was a gift or for a wedding or for Christmas or Hanukkah or any of that stuff. But these Venturis, they run like $20-$30, Kara, like 30. Something like that, and the idea is it's a speed aeration, a speed decanting. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour, it's nice and shot glass size. I'm just going to pour a little shot in here. Listen up, and let's kind of take a peek, see how this thing is. Oh man, Kara got brand new placemats because it's Christmas time, and I do not want to get wine on this. I'm going to be very careful. And we'll get this right here. So again, I threw the box away as soon as I got this stuff, so I did not check to see how many hours worth of decanting the Venturi is supposed to equal. My guess is it's probably an hour worth. So let's go into this and see what we're picking up. You know what it's like to me? On the nose. Just straight from the bottle, it's kind of like if you have just a bottle of cologne, right? You didn't open it up, you're not spraying it anywhere, but you just kind of sniff the bottle by itself. You are going to get just a hint of that flavor. From the decanter, from the carafe, it was if, I just sprayed the cologne about a foot away from your face. Now, when I go to the Venturi, and maybe it's because it's supposed to be, an hour or so from now, it kind of tastes like it would be as if you sprayed the cologne 10 feet away, hung out for a minute, and then walked through it. You go, oh, hey, I smell something, and that's kind of what I'm getting now. Again, a lot of those same flavors. I wouldn't say it's as dancing, as expressive as the last time, but definitely more than straight from the bottle. Let's give it a sip. On the palate, it's really nice. Really nice. Dare I say, as expressive on the palate as the regular decanter, and not as expressive, but not as overpowering. This is the point in the wine right here where it's like it's good every single time. Straight from the decanter for about a half an hour, 40 minutes. I don't think it would go that well with a lot of foods. But as I put it through the Venturi, I think it's finally calmed down a little bit, that it would pair well with like a Slim Jim. It wouldn't hide it. Okay, so it's good stuff. I'm keeping it again in this like 89 type of range right here. And I'm sorry, I'm just really excited. I want to get to this last one.